begin this week's broadcast with an update on the cannabis terrorizing Anthem residents and a correction that probably doesn't matter, but hey, I'm a woman of my word. First up, for those concerned about the cannabis RV parked near a local Anthem school, or even more alarmingly, the original poster blaring their car horn at random intervals 24/7 to try to get the RV to move, one kind resident has secured the cannabis residents more permanent residence. Yes, that's right, I got that 3 times. The cannabis owner's name is 420 Jim, and he is an advocate for marijuana-related causes. After some unfortunate personal struggles, Jim was seeking a better spot to park as he's recovering from surgery and does not appear to be causing any mischief these days. He also survived record-breaking summer heat without any working AC in his RV. But don't worry, horny Helen. This obviously dangerous, loud community threat has moved on. You no longer have to break any laws such as disturbing the peace with your loud community threats to prevent someone who is doing something completely legal to seek greener pastures. Thank you for your service. And a correction to last week's chili cook-off event listing. I regrettably referred to the Facebook group as North Phoenix Living instead of its actual name, Living North Phoenix. The group's administrator, local realtor Blair Ballin, was quick to correct my detrimental error. So if you were looking to enter the chili contest, once again, that is Living North Phoenix on Facebook. Disclaimer. The phrase Living North Phoenix is pending trademark, so no similar variations of this very common, easily confused phrase can be referenced by anyone or anything without fear of legal repercussions. Safety tip. When referencing which area of Phoenix you live in, please do not be baited. Alternative words to the word living include residing, located by, and settled near, whereas an alternative to the North Phoenix to keep a community of millions compliant is west of Scottsdale. Or if you're like me and not Magellan when it comes to direction, on the way to Flagstaff. Don't say I didn't warn you. Now on to Peoria. AZ Central has reported Hyperion Technologies, a semiconductor company, is eyeing Peoria for a new 600,000 square foot facility. In a shocking and completely unprecedented public reaction, the community is up in arms about expansion into our quickly depleting desert. While they don't want to be one with the coyotes, residents also don't want growth. It's a conundrum with concerns including they'll only need 1 million gallons of water a day, and they better only use locals for the jobs. We'll keep you updated as the story progresses. If the horrors of our next Phoenix story don't have you up in arms, maybe this terrifying neighborhood update will. There was a helicopter spotted in the air, of all places, over the city of Peoria. Concerned residents called the police to report it, only to find out it was the police flying their police helicopter with a police logo clearly marked on the sides. Thank you, Peoria Patty, for keeping our skies safe. Now in Phoenix news, this is the story I warned you about. Your dystopian nightmares continue to come true, with Arizona family reporting on a driverless new semi-truck route coming to the Phoenix area. As if Waymo's driving through construction zones or abandoned properties isn't enough. No, now we have 5-ton Mack trucks running amok soon on a highway near you. Aurora is expecting a valley launch before June of 2025. And I'm expecting to return to the horse and buggy around the same time. What say you, social media? Well, let me tell you. Kim from Phoenix says, "This is why, ever since I saw the brave little toaster, I've made a point of being courteous to electronics. Hopefully they'll remember if the robots take over." In case you find our news source here at the Town Whiner to be questionable, let's go over to one of the official Arizona media outlets to find out their top story of the day. And headlines in Arizona Central. How did Phoenix survive the hottest summer ever again? In case you've been living under a rock, it's hot here in the desert. And summers are the hottest, who knew? Unless, of course, you live in Australia, but that's neither here nor there. The valley has reached a new record with 105 days and counting of temperatures over 100 degrees. The verified publication, AZ Central, with extensive research, wants you to know, quote, extreme heat can not only impact things like natural disasters, but it can have a detrimental effect on your health. Thank you, Arizona Central, for your service to the community. And now for Desert Hills New River News. Despite very clear no parking signs posted throughout major roadways and state highways, one professional driver has decided that those rules don't apply to them. The silver Kia sedan has chosen its final resting place in one of the only shaded parking spots in Desert Hills, inexplicably resting on the driver's side with no explanation for how it come to be in such a state. Armchair experts in the New River Desert Hills group wonder if the abandoned automobile knows it can't park there, if it potentially ran out of gas, or if this is a new effort to promote the Adopt a Highway initiative. And of course, you have a contingent of neighbors who are outraged that anybody dare have a sense of humor about the situation instead of leaving the mandatory 285th comment with thoughts and prayers. 286, 287, we have an update. Police are on the scene and the vehicle has been removed. The shaded premium parking space will soon be available for the bargain price of $2,300 a month, which the owner swears is the current market rate and not a delusional ripoff. Lost driver or package pirate? You decide. According to one vigilant neighbor, a silver Toyota Corolla with Arizona plates has been following the UPS truck in Desert Hills and checking front porches after package drop-off. How this resident has decided that the vehicle following UPS is suspicious, while their vehicle following both the UPS truck and the Toyota Corolla is not, has been yet to be determined. But suffice it to say, she is totally not there to steal your packages, and it is definitely that other guy. Nothing to see here.
Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious.
Moving along to the next story. In today's Dining in the Desert news, Jeff from New River is here with tips on making a proper BLT. The James Beard Award reader demands that cheese and turkey be banned from the sandwich, as well as pickles, which I have to agree with Jeff, pickles are gross. Resident Angie confesses to adding avocado to her sandwich, while the debate rages on that maybe Jeff isn't so professional after all and should mind his own beeswax. In a related story, Avocado Angie has not been seen since 1 hour after her comment was posted, but a half-made BLTA was found on her kitchen counter. Foul play is suspected, and police are diligently not doing anything about the matter because none of this is real. I made that all up, except for Jeff's BLT rant. That's a real thing. And moving over to the Wild West of the Valley, Cave Creek residents are not messing around. One local resident is up in arms that retail employees can be rude, regardless of the circumstances. While the anonymous resident admits to being less than polite herself during the interaction, she does not care and wants you to process her transaction regardless of the attitude. Unfortunately, the resident seems to be alone in her outraged rant, which is shocking because everybody loves a good outraged rant. And the community has rallied behind the Bash's UPS, providing tips for better customer service interaction, most notably, don't be a dick. Actually, no one said that, but seriously, just don't. And back to New River, it is truly the gift that keeps on giving. In what was reported to be the 112th hunting season in the valley since Arizona became a state, it is once again, to the shock of many who have lived here for decades, hunting season again. Despite there being a multitude of outdoor shooting ranges and dove hunters in the area for longer than I've been alive, the cops received multiple complaints of gunshots in the desert this week. While many like to blame new residents from California for the disturbance, as someone who has lived in both states, I can tell you, Californians hear far more gunshots than anybody living in the desert. Take it on the chin, longtime locals. This one's on you. And heading over to Anthem. Is there a conspiracy afoot? One local resident, and I cannot stress the number one as in individual, singular, solo, enough, finds it quite perplexing that their Cox internet was acting up during last week's presidential debate. While the presidential debate is one of the most watched events in the country, second to the Super Bowl, and demand was sure to be exceeded as opinionated neighbors face off to decide which selfish, power-hungry party will gaslight their voters the best and possibly delay the world's inevitable implosion, surely the powers that be have decided that Undecided Deb and Anthem should not be allowed to be politically informed. Or, if you actually watched the debate, misinformed by all involved. In an unfortunate related story, there is absolutely no way to find out what happened in said debate anywhere worldwide. And in completely unrelated news, please check out the Town Winder website and pick up your tinfoil hat for the bargain price of $49.99 with free shipping. And now heading on over to Surprise, it is the most wonderful time of year around the valley. No, Santa Claus isn't coming to town. It's something even better. Halloween! That's right. Seek out your local abandoned Kohl's, your barren Best Buys, and your defunct dress barns in the outlets. Your Halloween Superstore is officially open for all your spooky or sexy Halloween costume needs. The latest addition to the chain, Spirit Halloween, has popped up on Cactus and Reams Road in the former, you guessed it, Kohl's location. 'Tis the season. Our featured local business of the week is Market on the Move. At a time when dollars need to be stretched further than ever, I wanted to offer our happy hour highlight to Market on the Move, hosted by the 3000 Club. The market offers $10 food boxes at their Rose Garden Lane warehouse in Phoenix. While offerings vary weekly, you can always get a great deal on a bulk amount of groceries for less than the cost of one item at Safeway or Fry's these days. Mom is on Wednesdays and Fridays from 12 to 4 p.m. and Saturdays from 6 to 8 a.m. You can find out more at the 3000 Club on Facebook or marketonthemove.org. And finally, your events for the week. Taking place weekly on Thursday nights, bull riding practice at the Roadrunner starts at 6 p.m. Live bull riding takes place on Fridays starting at 5 p.m. You can also join your neighbors in Sun City for one of the Valley's only community indoor markets. Fridays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. through September 27th, you can shop local vendors, pick up produce, enjoy arts and crafts, and food trucks at 2800 North 135th Avenue in Sun City West. The Arizona State Fair runs through October 27th at the fairgrounds. So if you're willing to risk life and limb in the name of rickety carnival rides and questionable fried foods, congrats! We're on the same train ride to rock bottom. Head on over to the fairgrounds. I'll see you there. On September 20th, Ballet Under the Stars will take place at the Chandler Center for the Arts on Friday at 7 p.m. Enjoy an outdoor ballet performance for free, but register before tickets sell out on Eventbrite. Also on the 20th, Bingo Loco, a rave bingo combo with local comedy hosts and a ton of not at all bingo-related fun activities, is this Friday at 9:45 p.m. at the Stand Up Live on Jefferson Street in Phoenix. On September 22nd, help keep our desert clean by joining North Valley Junk Removal on Saturday, September 21st at 6 a.m. for the Anthem area volunteer desert cleanup. That was really hard to say. Volunteers will meet in the Walmart parking lot at 6 a.m. and can contact North Valley Junk Removal for more details. Those who didn't choose Taco Bell as America's favorite Mexican restaurant are encouraged to sign up for Tacos and Tequila Under the Stars, an outdoor market featuring over 100 vendors, food trucks, and music at Timoteo's Sonoran Grill and Iced Tea on September 21st at 5 p.m. Follow Timoteo's Spice Company on Facebook for more details. On September 22nd, there will be a puppy pop-up at 8330 North Pima Center Drive in Scottsdale. The event is friendly for leashed pups and features a number of pet-friendly vendors and activities, including a pet photographer and a puppy Picasso dog painting party. I don't know if the dogs are painting or you are, but it sounds fun nonetheless. The puppy pop-up will be from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And if you're also impressed I was able to say puppy pop-up without stuttering, be sure and hit that subscribe button. And our last event of the week is on September 28th. The annual Fall Festival at the Arizona Athletic Grounds in Mesa will be from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and feature your typical festival vendors and attractions, in addition to a bubble truck, whatever that is, princesses, and an overpriced hat bar. Tickets are $5 plus taxes and fees, and parking is $5. For more information, visit iloveaz.com. If you would like to submit your very own Facebook rant or whine, please feel free to email us at thetownwhiner@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook or TikTok at thetownwhiner, or of course you can call or text our hotline at 480-788-8558. I'm not responsible for how you come across on YouTube, so proceed with caution, and we'll see you next week to whine about it.